Yeah, I love that you bring this up. I mean, one of the things that we're doing in Common Room, one of our like roadmap overall pillars, core pillars, is to integrate everywhere, right? And then to help with intelligent automations. I swear there's a reason why I'm saying both these things together, but when you integrate everywhere, right? Or when you bring your community together from everywhere, so they're on Discord and Slack and Twitter and Meetup and Bevy and GitHub and Stack Overflow. And you're like, oh my gosh, Dunbar's number is going to explode when your community is able to interact with you that way, and you're able to interact with the community and they're able to interact with each other that way. um and then the idea of automations, right, is not to like pretend like you're like that's not automated, but that you're able to open up that door to communication. So if you see someone who has posted a product question or they just entered your community as a new member, sending an automated like, hey, like, I'm Rebecca, here's a few things about myself, now we have a direct open like DM channel. It's not to pretend like it's not an automated message, but it's to say you already have a direct line and you don't have to feel like there has to be like some perfect reason to open up a DM to me. So with those two things, I think we're trying to mitigate some of that vibe of, not the vibe, but maybe that truism of Dunbar's number. But the other thing I would say is that, like, I think, at least for me, I think there are community leaders and community managers, even if they don't have that title, who are just, they can hold so many things in their head at once. And that to me is like a special skill, talent, rare, uncommon. It's an amazing thing. For me, I think I need to, if I'm trying to like interact with that Dunbar's number truism, I have to think of myself more as a connector. So sometimes I'm not going to be able to know every single community member perfectly, but what I can know is general connections. And then from those general connections, like, I know this person is interested in this. I know there's another bucket over here of people that are interested in this. Now I'm going to go ferret out how to get from A to B and make sure that they can connect with each other, putting the pressure on myself to imagine that I will perfectly know all of those individuals is something that I don't think I'd be able to continue doing this role with that amount of pressure. I just have to be like, I'm going to do the work to connect rather than necessarily look through my Rolodex of being like, here's every single thing that I have learned. Although I do have basically like, all sorts of personal notes and background stories and things that I've loved that I've collected over time.